Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This pass out wide to Hall. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here with a rookie. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Come on. Hit. 19, guys. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Sanders to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Look at 19. 19 Tigers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. Go.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Sanders. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
19, 18, cut 19, cut 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, 18, Pioneer. They crash, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Sanders. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They have great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Team at a low power rating. Mine also dangerous.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. And just shutting him off there. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They go play action now. Sanders. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Y'all got to talk about Tyson. Y'all can't talk about Tyson. We got a low power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about Ray.
Ready, ready.
Second and 10.
Khalid. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal, 8, go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Short throw caught by Bowers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Bronco 80. Hawk 7, 70 Timberwolves. Now alert. Ready,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Desmond King back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first and 10, it's Hall. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back on 80. Warriors 70. Tag. Viking. Hurt. 18. 5 here.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Go! Cowboy 8, 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
18 Cardinal.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's King. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash, check smash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up. 60, 18, 5 in.
Out of the gun here, Sanders going for the deep ball. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing, Sanders. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
His kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Thomas has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on, come on. Hey. Count to 60, count to 60. Look at 19. Bring it. Steady.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Chargers.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Sanders. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
60 Vikings, 6 Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 20! And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 6.
Second and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He gets it to Thomas. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
19, 18, let's go. Next, ready.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 range.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
19, come on. 18, run. Cowboy, let's go. Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lions.
Sanders to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my Bristol coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's caught left side by the tight end throw. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Back to throw. Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
at the 2-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Viking 18. Trap 50, trap 50. 18, Rattler. 18, 79 Broncos.
Sanders from his own end zone. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Okay,
The
ready?
Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
To throw from his end zone. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Give him 32 on the play.
32. First down, Chargers.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Sanders. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Bronco 80. You're Mustang 19 Cardinal. 18.
To throw again, here is Sanders. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready? Bronco 80. Panther 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To the air goes Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets Gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw is Sanders. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
60 Maverick.
Here's Sanders. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. And it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Desmond King now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
60 Eagles.
Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit in that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
19 tight, 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Brian Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Are lining up for a
Cougar 19.
conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Street. 18 Cardinal, Warriors, 70.
Sanders. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Ready.
And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Mustang 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank all